Strolling on the street of internet, trying to acquire more knowledge on the actual Nigerian tribe that owns Egusi soup or more. The argument no be here. In fact, I can't really say, but then chill guys. I'm here to show you how to make Egusi soup irrespective of the tribe, the culture, whatever you might think it is. I have a very special recipe for you that you will love and you won't stop trying it. First, before I run you through the ingredients, let's do some pepper prepping. First, I would like to blend the onions, habanero pepper and some tomatoes. From the part I come from, people would say having habanero pepper makes it all spicy, so you do more of it than any other type. So we're going to blend this into a running consistency, then you take it out of the blender. Next, I'll be showing you a very important part of this egusi soup, and this is a secret recipe for me. I'll be blending the onions, some crayfish and yellow pepper, popularly called scent pepper. This is the A game we are bringing to this soup. Put them in the blender, add some water and let's blend. If you are yet to subscribe, please do so now and put on the notification button so that when next I come up with a very interesting video, you'll be the first to watch it. Thank you for the love. Now back to our secret recipe. This is what it looks like. It's in a paste form, so you don't need to make it running, just make sure it is in a paste form. Now it's time to run through the ingredients we'll be using. First, we'll be using different kinds of fishes. We have dried shrimps, dried sardine and dried catfish. Also, we'll be using meat broth, melon itself aka egusi. We'll be using this as well because this is the base for the ingredient. This is pre-cooked Ponmo, cow skin, and the paste that we recently made. We'll also be adding stockfish. Please note that all of these fishes have been washed and properly cleaned. Next is seasoning. I have some bouillon cubes, salt and fish spice. This soup is fish based, and of course there will be other things added to it. Now this is the pepper mix we'll be using for the soup. For me, I love a lot of vegetables in my egusi soup, and that is why I'll be using a combination of ugu and uziza. Ugu, that's pumpkin leaves, and uziza. The next thing we'll be using is palm oil, of course, to do a little bit of frying. And this part is the one I love the most. Ogiri is another game changer. It will take your soup taste from 0 to 1 million. I super love this. Now let's start. First, we're going to be making a paste using the meat broth and the egusi itself. So we're going to be combining the two together. We'll soak it for some minutes before we kickstart. Let me also state here that there are different types of vegetables that you can use to make your egusi soup. We have pumpkin leaves aka ugu leaf, we have efo shoko, we have spinach, we have green, and also there is what we call igbo. Now I love this particular one. The leaves are really very flat, and before you can use it to make anything you have to squeeze it thoroughly. Now let's start with the frying. First, you pour your palm oil. I really do not eat so much of palm oil when making my own egusi soup. Like I said, this is my own way of cooking it, but trust me, you're going to enjoy it if you follow the recipe back to back. Now the next thing you'll be doing is to add the onions, crayfish and scent pepper paste. Now allow this fry for a few seconds. Just let it go in and stir gently. Let's get our soaked egusi paste, and we'll be scooping this into what we have here. So you do that gently. Now doing it this way will make you have, those lumpy egusi soup where you see lumps and you're like, wow, I love this particular type of egusi. With this method, you get to see it. So you allow it fry for just few minutes, put them together before you add your pepper mix. Now we are adding our pepper mix to the fried egusi. Cover this and allow it cook for some minutes. Now it's time to add ogiri. Trust me, the taste is totally different from the smell. If you judge by the smell, you won't use it, but let's judge using the taste. The taste is heavenly. Now let's introduce the fishes. First, we'll be starting with the dried sardine. Next, we'll be adding the dried shrimps and also the stock fish. Cover this and allow this cook for a while. This will allow the flavor infuse into the soup. It's time to check again. We have to check from time to time to ensure that our soup is not burning, considering the fact that we use the frying method. Now we are almost there. The next thing we are going to be adding to this is our dried catfish. Oh my goodness, this catfish is really so nice, so nice. I got this as a birthday gift from Chindara's kitchen. Thank you so much, and I'm using it well. So we want to be adding our Ponmo. I don't know, for me there's a vibe that Ponmo gives to all these soups. I really don't know how Ponmo does it, but it gives it one vibe that makes it go, I don't know. Now let's add some diced beef into the soup. So when eating, every scoop you take, you have one protein to swallow with it. So it's time to add the seasoning, that's the salt and also the fish spice. And the next thing I'll be adding now is the bouillon cubes. I'm not using so much because number one, the beef broth is well seasoned. In my next video, I'll be showing you how I season my meat and chicken or any kind of protein, how I season them. I'll be showing you the process. Trust me, you're going to love the sauce. The first vegetable I'll be introducing to this soup is Uziza leaves, and the reason is because I want the flavor to also infuse into the soup thoroughly before we add any other thing. Cover and allow this simmer for some seconds. At this point, you're almost tempted to stop cooking. You don't want to even add any other thing, but hold up. Don't be too quick. It's time to add the last and the final thing, which is the ugu leaves, aka pumpkin leaves. So you just add everything up. For me, once I do this, I cover, I don't stir, I just cover and allow to steam. Now this is what it looks like after steaming for some seconds. You just hear, that is all. We are done with this soup. You don't want this to cook for too long. Ladies and gentlemen, our soup, egusi soup, is ready. What would you be pairing this with? I paired mine with semo. I made the semo with love, very soft and succulent. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you in my next video. Bye.